Hey people, it is Sunday, December the 8th. The time is 3:18 in the afternoon, and it's currently 7 degrees Celsius. That's right, it's warmed up quite a bit since yesterday and the previous few days before, where we had some sub-zero temperatures. I just turned onto Jarvis Street, heading south from Gerrard Street East. And I'm going to make my way to check out a couple of new things that are taking place or have recently opened in the area. The first will be a Sunday Christmas market on Market Street in the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. And not too far away from that, a brand new downtown grocery store has opened up on the Esplanade at the foot of Church Street. So I thought I'd check both of those things out as I wind my way around the east side of downtown. I'll take a bit of a scenic route as I make my way towards those two spots. It's very overcast today. And a slight wind, making it feel a bit cooler. I think we're expecting some of this more mild weather for the next several days at least. We're coming into the Toronto Metropolitan University campus. Here is Mutual Street. So I'll take us for a walk through some of the campus. I think the Market Street Christmas Market, or the Sunday Market, is open until 5 p.m. And the new grocery store is a No Frills at the foot of Church Street. I believe, though, this new No Frills replaced another No Frills that was on Front Street. So I imagine that location will be closing if it hasn't already. I'm not exactly sure what the status of that other store is as of right now, because there's a redevelopment proposal for the site of the existing No Frills, the one that was on Front Street or is on Front Street. Maybe for the time being it remains open until that proposal starts moving forward. So it's always good to have another new downtown grocery store, though. Downtown Toronto is served quite well by grocery stores. I think there are well over 20 full-size grocery stores within the downtown core. Far more than most other cities can really boast. It's because there's a large residential population living in the downtown of Toronto. Church Street, Church and Gould. Matter of fact, we just walked past the Metro grocery store right over there, which is the closest one to where I live. I probably won't go to the new No Frills much, since I have many other options closer to me. Oh, we'll check out the rink here on campus as well. Maybe we'll see some skating action. It's actually pretty busy for a Sunday. And December the 8th is sort of a sad day for fans of the Beatles. That always comes to mind every year. 44 years later. There's the rink. I don't see anyone on it. Looks like there's a sort of coating of snow on the ice. And lots of leaves. I think this rink could use a Zamboni. It's definitely not in very good skatable condition right now. Sort of a crusty top layer. It's a neat rink though. This is called the Devonian Pond. You can see some famous Canadian faces there. The Image Center. Yeah, fix your rink. TMU. And here's Victoria Street. This is where it begins. Unexpected music. Got a little fair over there at Dundas Square. There's a carousel, a little merry-go-round, and a Ferris wheel. Crossing Dundas Street. continue south here on Victoria for a bit, and then I'll start making my way eastward again. The Twilight Cafe. Kind of handy. This is a rental building here, not a condo. I had a friend who had a unit in there some years ago, and it was bizarrely laid out, very long and narrow, in addition to being tiny. It seemed more like a long hallway than an apartment building, or than an apartment, I should say. Here's the Ed Mervish Theater. That's quite the long truck limo. The Pantages Hotel, Pantages. For some reason my words are not coming out properly. And there's Massey Hall. And Shooter Street. So I think I'm going to head east here on Shooter. I could continue south down Victoria all the way to the St. Lawrence Market area. But I wanted to check something out over here on the way down to there. The ever-present construction. See how this construction site has taken up a lane here. You'll find that all over the city. And that's the real culprit as to what's causing so much congestion in the city, not bike lanes. It's the loss of lanes due to closures caused by construction sites, which can last for up to 5 years, depending on the construction site. This is a new wing of St. Mike's Hospital under construction here, so obviously, you know, construction is important. New buildings are important, residential, hospitals, whatever the case may be, we need them. But there must be a better way to not be so disruptive to the flow of traffic. There's also a bike lane here as well, though, which is also partially closed due to that construction site. I thought he was going to go right through the red light. Kudos for actually just making a turn. And kudos to this guy for stopping at the red light. It's a bit of a rarity, I find, with some of the delivery cyclists. Alright, just crossed church. I might come back to church later for another walk. This is what I wanted to come and check out. This is Dalhousie Street. There's a new development over here that is getting closer to completion. And I think you can walk right through now. There are several towers and a new sort of commercial courtyard in between them, in addition to this park, which is also fairly new. So in between the towers, you have this walkable commercial courtyard here with future businesses and restaurants. I think at least one restaurant is already in operation here. I think that's it right there. Number 10 Dean. It almost feels like a miniature version of the Well when you're walking through this stretch here, which is a much, much larger development on the west side of downtown. Oh, this is nice too, all these benches. I think they were just recently added. We've got some public art. And the design of the buildings is actually very attractive in addition. Not your typical glassy condos. So maybe by the summer, a lot of these retail spaces will be filled up. And this will be a busy new little node here on the east side of downtown. There's another new tower rising right there. Big changes are afoot on the east side of downtown. All right, I'll take us over to Jarvis. That's Moss Park just up ahead.
But if visitors walk first.
Yeah.
I don't
Look it up.
Well, this is a straight shot down to Front Street and the St. Lawrence Market area. Can I make this light? I think I can. Richmond Street. And Mystic Muffin. Hopefully this place is back in action. I think it's closed at the moment, but this is sort of a famous business here in the city. Temporarily closed down for a while during the summer. Things start to look a bit nicer as you head a bit further south here. That stretch of Jarvis behind me is a bit dodgy. And wow, you can really see the growth of the Sky Tower from here. That will be not only Toronto's, but Canada's future tallest building, the one with the crane in the center of the shot. That will tower over everything else by a good deal when it's completed. Of course, the only thing that will remain taller would be the CN Tower, but it'll leave every other building in the city in the dust in terms of height, including the mighty bank towers such as First Canadian Place. Adelaide Street. That's St. James Park across the way. And as the banner says, we're coming into Old Town. This part of Toronto predates from the days when it was called Toronto, back to the old town of York days, starting from the late 18th century to about the 1830s or so, when it changed its name from York to Toronto. And there's St. Lawrence Hall. That dates from about 1850. And you can hear the bells at St. James Cathedral.
But I know for the rest.
I'm not a fan of when cars cut across sidewalks like that. Here's the Flatirons Christmas Market. This is an all year round Christmas store, but obviously this is their time of year. They probably survive solely on the business they get over a couple of months of the year. Can't imagine much is going on in there in the middle of July, but they're open if you do want to go there. Here's the new North Market building for St. Lawrence Market. Not yet open, almost though. I think by the summer that will probably be open. And there's St. Lawrence Market itself. Got quite a few people out and about today. And Market Street is just one more street to the west on the other side of St. Lawrence Market, so let's go check it out. The Sunday Market. As far as I know, this is the first year they've done this on Market Street. At least the first time that I've noticed. I might be wrong. It wouldn't surprise me. And St. Lawrence Market itself is probably quite bustling right now. I recently walked in the market in another video. If you'd like to see what it looks like on the inside. It was the video where I attempted to go to the Christmas Village at the Distillery District, but a huge lineup kiboshed that idea. So instead I took a walk to St. Lawrence Market.
Oh yeah, I can see a lot from here.
All right, so here we go. This is Market Street. An awesome entrance here. And I know there's going to be some copyright music. But maybe all the commotion of the people will drown out the music. So obviously no admission here, no lineups required. Unlike the distillery, which I'm positive at this very moment has a huge lineup. So walking a bit out of the thick of the crowd here. Get a better look at things. Lots of charming old historic buildings all along Market Street. And so far the music actually hasn't posed much of a problem. But maybe I spoke too soon. We got some people doing a little show here. Oh no, can I get past here without getting a copyright claim? Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's a live performance. It's live music, which is usually okay, but this is a popular song, so you never know. I'll try to get through here if I can. I might have to put some other generic song over top of this. That's cool, though. And that's it for Market Street. It's a pretty short street. Too bad it's not a few blocks longer. Free photos with Santa Claus. And we're at the Esplanade, so the last stop is the new grocery store. And up that way is the distillery at the end of the Esplanade. I think it's without question that this part of the city is where you come during the holiday season to get the most sort of Christmassy vibes, I think. Bloor Yorkville also is pretty good for that. That's at the other end of downtown to the north. And we're at the foot of Church Street. So there's the new No Frills at the base of this relatively new residential building. I don't know why I'm waiting for this light. It's not really a street here, it just sort of dead ends. But I did anyway for some unknown reason. Now open. Well, it takes up the entire ground floor retail space of the building. We'll just take a little peek in here. I'm sure there's going to be a million people checking it out. That's it. I don't really want to go in. Maybe another time. But that wraps up my little walk for a mild Sunday. Hope you enjoyed. We made our way from Jarvis and Gerrard through TMU and then down Victoria Street along Shooter, checking out a new development in that area, and then south down Jarvis into the St. Lawrence Market area and the Market Street Sunday Market. Sunday Christmas Market, whatever it's called, which was quite bustling and busy. And ending here at this new grocery store. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store, or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue.